So just breathing, feeling where you're sitting, how it supports you. Imagine the air on the in-breath coming in through the top of your head, going into your belly, and the out-breath goes down your legs to the earth, grounding you above and below. Then the next in-breath comes from the earth through your legs to your belly, and the next out goes up your torso, out your head, and then repeat. A couple more times. And just noticing all the lovely connections of our individual source connection. Now, source can do whatever it wants. It can be all general or specific. And just coming in with calm and support and nurture, creating maybe, hopefully, a sense of peace inside of you, if you can tune into it. And just allowing that crystal light. You might even notice different colors, some of the different rays that source light gets divided up into, and all the combinations of it playing inside of you. There's a sense of play and dance right now, and a sense of being a little kid. Like maybe it has to do with your particular nature. Like what's your personality style? What's your essence? And what kind of colors are you drawn to? Because you can pick anything you want, you could play too. And the seven basic colors that source gets divided into are the blue and the gold and the rose pink and the indigo and the green, and then the complete crystal, and all, including all the colors, and the violet. And saying that brings in all that power of Saint Germain with the violet flame coursing through our group, doing some clearing energy of cause and effect for anything that gets in your way of you being fully yourself, and being clear and fine about maybe creating boundaries to take care of you, not in a selfish way, but in a healthy entitlement is a phrase. And just taking care of you and allowing that to course through you from source, meaning source wants all the best in your life for your health, for your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual selves, you working as a unit of a whole light being, and just feeling that violet coursing and noticing the green, emerald green coming in. And we have a holy amethyst and Zadkiel of the archangels helping with the violet. Sounds like a lot of physical stuff is manifesting, or coming out. Some of the energies or whatever we've been going through manifesting in our bodies. So maybe I'm asking for a little extra support in the physical, in whatever people are going through, like my sweet little friend at the river, Desiree, and uh, and anything else where it maybe it got started in the mental, an idea, maybe it got started in the emotional, some kind of feeling that got stuck. So that violet flame, whoa, just being very powerful, coursing through them. You might be able to sense how it's moving through the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual parts of you. How maybe you notice it going through your meridian chain, which is very fun. It's like the meridians all connected and being like a river. This violet, liquid, watery light going through the meridians. Maybe you notice it going through your chakras, playing with your chakras. I mean, this can be lighthearted. It doesn't have to be serious and getting the sense because Saint Germain gets very playful at times, but pointed and focused. And which brings me into the energy of Serapis Bey, who works with all the colors of light, the white light or the crystal light, and how he brings in that focus, different personality type from Saint Germain. Quite different, but a sweetheart and very organized in my sense and getting things done. So it's a nice combo of the playful and the focused, playfully focused. Like there's an intention here. The intention is to help everybody to clean up whatever got stuck in us from any source. Any source could be past lives, could be intergenerational, could be this lifetime physically got stuck, mentally, patterns that get passed down, emotionally, feelings that could be way, way back in your generational line, and some things that are just surfacing because here we are. We're the ones that are holding all of that line. So we want to clear out everything that doesn't belong to us and is some of the past pain and weirdness that got twisted around humanity since our genetic line was created somewhere. I mean, it could be way back, could be in the origin of it too, could be the collective unconscious in this world, different influences. So that violet flame is just having a field day. Just it feels very and it looks very, very powerful right now. And I think we're bringing in some of the other clearing energies. Well, Lady Nada is showing up with her beautiful seafoam green. And she has her power with her gentleness. And her intention. From what I understand, she lived here on this planet and an angel came to her and said, "Hey, if you want to help people, just pray for them." So she did, and it worked. And now she's got this beautiful, sweet, gentle heart, but very focused also, not in a heavy-handed way at all. But the seafoam green is a representation kind of her personality. And she's saying, "Yeah, I got more in there. I believe you do. I'm sure you do." But that this is one of her gifts. So imagining or feeling or just trying to see or notice that the seafoam green light is also moving gracefully, gently through all parts of you, through your aura. And I'm just inviting in our map teams just to be here and help us too around the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual parts. And I've noticed them getting very activated, very busy, and happy to help. That's their purpose. So knowing that you are a part of this map team, along with some other healers from different levels. Ooh, sweetness. And feeling the power of the seven pair of Elohim that I know about, just coming in to give us a general support. While on their level in the violet, we've got Victoria and Arcturus. So they're happy to add their energies and their particular personality style to the clearing. I wonder if you can notice with the violet how it's very thorough and it goes into all the nooks and crannies and crevices of us into the tiniest locations, and it's got intelligence, and then adding its own consciousness to the consciousness and the power of these other folks like Victoria and Arcturus and Saint Germain and the Violet Flame Angels, and just noticing how they all add their own particular style and presence. revving up the energy, revving up the intensity in different ways of the violet, going into maybe you need some more work on the emotional or the mental. And so the violet invites, it doesn't force, like none of these things force, it invites, it points things out in your unconscious. It says, hey, here's something, what do you think? And with your permission, and say, yeah, I don't want that anymore. And then the violet just kind of does its thing. I see it like kind of winding around some of these thoughts that are not helpful and just enclosing it with love. Just want, it's like wrapping it, like you might wrap anything in creation, in arts and crafts. You might wrap something. And or it could just come from the bottom and just pour through. You pick a verb and then you can help direct the violet inside of you. You might want it to blaze, you might want it to swim, you might want it to walk. You in any kind of verb. Like what's your intention for yourself? And then this seafoam green just is picks up some of the edges and it looks at all the other pieces. Um, and yeah, it's just like they work together, and one may point something out, and then the other may go, okay, I got it. I got it. It's a team. It's always a team effort. And then we have the cosmic fire, just a teeny little bit at the base of our spines that burns through everything. It's that fire of love, that fire of universal light. And it's interesting that a lot of the words and the images is of fire. So this fire has to do with you and your fire, your life, your fire of life, and how you go about your life, how you sleep, how you walk, how you cook, how you eat, how you talk, how you create. And you get to direct your fire. So all of these are flames, the flames of love, the flames of healing, the flames of clearing. And then we also bring in the core fear matrix removal program from that the guys on other levels have brought in for us. Viwamas on the galactic, Dwell Cool, some of the other archangels like Raphael, Mother Mary. Oh, Holy Amethyst is still here, and Zadkiel, and the Uriel and Aurora Grace. Okay, well, the archangels, Gabrielle and Hope, Jophiel and Christine, Michael and Faith, all the beautiful people. So the archangels coming in, that adds an extra element of a style or a feeling. What do you notice? Can you feel it in your body, in your mind? Is there anything else that's happening? And the archangels are helping us with this core fear thing, and they're part of their intention is to bring the feeling of safety and nurturing to us. Like the whole sense of you're not alone. We're helping you. We got this. We've got your back. Like all of them are like that, but there's this feeling right now around them really wanting to bring in that sense of support for you. You are precious. You are amazing. You are worth it. You are more than worth. That's not even the right word. You are magnificent. You are fabulous. And there's recognition of that. So this has nothing to do with ego. This just has to do with the reality of yourself. And I'm just feeling all the archangels moving in through and around the space, in through, and some are more, in particular, more drawn to different ones here in our group, according to what we need, I guess. And just also feeling their energy extend out into our intentions and the earth, because we all have that feel of the earth wanting peace and love to be exist mainly as the guiding light on this earth. Just feeling their the intensity of them right now. It's very lovely. It's just beautiful. So noticing the gold light coming in to support while the clearing energies are working, the gold light to just also bring us this overall beautiful dome, a sense of connectedness, and the feeling of the gold with Lanto, with Jophiel and Christine, with Cassiopeia and Lumina, and the Gold Flame Angels, the feeling of having support, allowing yourself to receive, because we're always busy, busy. What about relaxing and being in the yin vibration inside of you so that you get to feel that you've got it, you've got the help. And the help is there to empower you to, to enlighten, to stimulate those parts of us to grow into more of who we are and be more obvious for ourselves. So we still got the clearing going on. Whatever we're blocking, whatever we're done with, we might not even realize we're blocking. Mostly we don't know what we're fighting against inside of ourselves. But there's the invitation from these light beings to maybe point something out to you and go, hey, here's something. What do you think? Do you want to toss it? And you might not want to. You might say, I don't know. I'm used to that one. The other stuff's not familiar to me. That's pretty scary. But so you do what works for you in the moment. And then they might have another suggestion or an idea like, well, that sounds like too much. What if we just eliminate this teeny little bit here? This little tiny bit. Just little scratch off an edge. And then just see what you feel. So noticing the crystalline light really just coming in to help work with all of the other colors, bringing in the coordination and the cooperation from all of these beautiful energies. And how amazing this is. Cyclopeia and Virginia are the Elohim folks that work with this, the crystal light. And of course, supervising this whole thing is the source light and the pure love. And then Serapis Bey works with that crystal. And Uriel and Aurora Grace work with it. So just kind of noticing their energy increasing so that there's more sense of coordination with all these aspects of the whatever's working in us, but also within you. Because the whole point is to get you on board with who you are. So just allowing yourself to receive if you can. This is about relaxing further and further, little bits at a time, feeling safer and safer. Maybe Archangel Michael helps you with this, or Faith, or Hercules, or Amazonia, or El Moria with the blue energy. What does that blue light feel like inside of you? This blue is meant to bring in the sense of divine power or trust because you feel safe, or the sense of your own activity. And as a result, brings in peace, peacefulness, and relaxation. Maybe of those different folks that help with this blue manifestation in us, one or another feels more comfortable for you, like Michael or Faith or Hercules or Amazonia or El Moria, who is an ascended guy from India. And they're all just beautiful. And they're all very respectful. Like all these people are respectful of you and your sovereignty. You get to dictate, you get to say what's what. Because if they did push, that would not support you feeling comfortable with yourself. So this is partnership. This is invitation. This is showing the possibilities and letting you decide. But when that blue light comes in, surrounded by and interspersed with the beautiful crystalline light, the power is enormous. And then at some point, well, look, I feel like the clearing tools are still working. They're still there, not in the background. They're doing their work. But then at some point, all of the colors interweave with you. And maybe one of the another or another of them are more dominant in you because that's your essence. Maybe you are more rose pink, which is around the feeling of love, spreading that feeling, the emotional, how it would manifest in the emotional, in your mind, in your physical form, in your spiritual body. How it would be for that rose pink to rush through your meridians, feeding your whole body system that way with love, to rush through all of your um, chakras on the 3D, filling every chakra with the feeling of love, having each chakra be its correct color, but then adding this extra piece. Like, I love you. You're beautiful. Oh my goodness. The base chakra being that rich, gorgeous ruby red or however red, and then adding that element or the vibration of love. I love you. Oh my goodness, you are fantastic. Or the sacral chakra, that rich, rich, beautiful orange, and then adding that rose pink to it. And how do they dance together? In terms of your creativity and your sexuality and your on the fourth dimension, your balance of male female within, and then on the state on the solar plexus, that beautiful sweet yellow, and adding the rose pink, your personal power. How does that feel inside? Rose pink with this rich yellow, which could be like the sun. Rose pink and yellow, adding to your sense of I love myself, I love me, I love my power. My power is fine, and I don't have to apologize for it. Or moving into your heart, the beautiful emerald green light of healing and love. And balance and peace and harmony, and adding that rose pink to make it even more intense. That love be more and add an extra ingredient to it. The pink and the green. I've told those are Tibetan colors. And so how does that feel? Just loving that, loving your heart, how your heart loves, how your heart helps balance and brings harmony. How just adoring your heart. Oh my goodness, I have the best heart. And then moving into your throat and that rich, rich blue and adding the rose pink to it. What's that like? Oh, it's so through your voice. Every piece of your voice, every word and syllable and sense of it comes out as some version of love in your way. So pink and blue. Just feeling, oh, I love my throat. Ah, I love my voice. Ah, I can speak my truth. I can speak about what I am and just be clear with it. Just speak it, not needing a response, just doing it, manifesting part of yourself, like through one piece of creativity. And then in the third eye, the beautiful indigo, and adding the rose pink to that. So the sense of loving your intuition, loving your consciousness, adding love. I love my brain. My brain is so good. Thank you, brain. And how your brain, or feels like it, invites in all that knowledge and information that of places and things that maybe are not visible, but are completely there, not visible to our regular eyeballs in this physical body. And then bringing in the crown. Oof. And people talk about different colors with the crown. It could be crystal, it could be gold, whatever color kind of pops in for you, and adding that rose pink to that. And this is that connection with source too. And like, oh, I love my sense of source. Oh, I love that I can connect in with source, and I can allow source love, source light to fill me, to be inside of all of me. And just noticing Saint Germain right now going, okay, we're good with the violet for now. So having that dissipate and blessing and thanking and loving all the helpers around that one. And then feeling that energy of Jesus Sananda around the indigo flame, which is about you being yourself, you manifesting you fully, just doing it. It's like that playfulness of Saint Germain as a child, just being themselves with light, with joy. And in that indigo flame, we have Gabrielle and Hope and the Archangel. Ooh. And we have Jesus, and we have Purity and Estrella on the Elohim level, and all of the indigo flame angels. And this, it seems like the powers of in these other areas pour in more of one color of light on a different day. So the indigo is on a Wednesday, apparently. And today it's the violet. Saturday is violet. But the indigo, just noticing if it's possible, I'm feeling the gold mixing with the indigo. So connecting your essence, your beingness. I'm noticing Jesus being pretty active here. And doing a lot of like little hands-on kind of healing work with all of us and with some of the other some of our intentional folks, so that oh, it's beautiful. And bringing in that rose pink again, we've got the gold and the indigo, and bringing in that rose pink for love spread. This is about, it's all about love on the different versions of it. So once you feel really good in yourself, it's not as hard to set a boundary. It's not as hard to feel just fine about saying no. And that's what I feel like Jesus is here to emphasize. You get to be that balance. It's not always yes. That's off balance. It's just like the yin and the yang. We got to balance them together. And the yang has some things to do with saying, putting up a boundary, stating a limit. saying, nope, that won't work for me. Even if there's pushback, even if that answer is not what something or someone else wants to hear. And then you can just rest in your peacefulness, rest in your manifestation of yourself, knowing that you're just being yourself. And they can posture and they can throw a tantrum and they can do whatever to try to manipulate. And that you're like, oh, well, have fun, but no, I'm not interested. It doesn't feel right for me. And so being true to yourself is the gift. That's the gift to the universe. It's a gift for you as you. So feeling Serapis Bey again, who works with all the crystalline light. And he's a really good support for this. I feel his energy super, super validating. Like, yes, he's saying, yes, you get to be you. And you don't have to kowtow to anybody, anything else, wherever that might come from. This is your life, your essence. You've got all our support. Yeah, he's really strong right now. And backing all of this up is the support and the essence of light and pure love and universal law, universal light. And just notice, feeling, seeing if you can absorb, allow that incredible, it's a support, it's an energetic support. It may come in different ways depending on who you are and what you're receptive to, but this is about you being your individual, beautiful beingness here in this body on this planet now. And that all of these people, they're right there with you. You've got masses, masses who will say, do you, do you? And they understand that this can be scary and they understand that this is strange, especially for females. And they're also like, and you can do it. And we're right there. The males on these levels are right there. They are completely supportive. The females are right there too, partially as examples. So there may be one or another that you feel more related to. One of my clients was really excited by Victoria, who is on the Elohim level and works with the violet flame. And she was connecting with her yesterday. Or another of my clients in the past was really liking Lumina, who is on the Elohim, and she works with the golden light. And so it could be one or another. What energy really draws you? Because sometimes it's nice to call on these, maybe one or more, and feel like they're there with you, supporting maybe a part of you that needs a little extra help. So just noticing the rose pink and the gold flowing through us, and the blue, which connects, all those three connect to the threefold flame in our hearts, and having that threefold flame grow bigger and bigger so that throughout us, we're immersed in it. And it's all these individual threefold flames I'm noticing in our little group. And they're burning like crazy, being the integration of love, wisdom, and power. So it's not just power for itself, it's power combined with love, combined with your wisdom, the gold light. And what happens within you as you interact, intersect, integrate all of these. Who are you in terms of love, in terms of wisdom, in terms of power? How do they morph together? Such a cool idea because we all have our own version of it. It's gorgeous. So I'm feeling the support incredibly for everybody. Like be in your body, and the insistent, well, the they really want us to do this in the body because they know how tough it is and how amazing you will feel. Doesn't mean you won't go through rough stuff, but that this will support you on this planet in your journey of becoming. Just noticing and they're, without going through all of them, I'm noticing that they're installing, activating, and helping to make work all of the fourth dimensional and fifth dimensional chakras. And so bringing in the Mahatma, that avatar of synthesis, who helps us to integrate all the light that is appropriate so that we get to have more sense. The whole point is to be more of ourselves. That's what all this play is about, all this art, weaving, and play and fun. And they're really encouraging us to be lighthearted if possible, to get silly, to find that joy where we learn easier. Find that joy. And like a little kid, kids can be silly and playful and in such joy when they are safe, they feel loved, and they are free to be themselves. So it's like that. And with that note, just noticing the energy of Jesus, Jesus's beautiful face, saying, "Hey, you guys, this is it. Go find your playfulness. Set your boundaries in order to be able to play. Be kind and set your boundaries. Be clear. You can have a loving boundary and a very firm one at the same time." And just sending lots of love and gratitude and thanks to all these beautiful beings. And most of all, to that connection with Source that we have. Because of Source, here we are. And that none of it ever goes away. And for this, we can be sure.